goodbye to what we had. For the good times that made us laugh. Looks like the cops are a little bit riled today, Joe. Got cops everywhere. Looks like the cops are fighting. Look who's here, Barry Garrett, our dear friend Barry Garrett.
Harry?
Hi, Harry Garrett.
Barry his name.
That's his name. You call him Harry. I don't know why you call him Harry. How's everything, Harry? Hi, Alvin. Hi, David Young. What's poppin'? Tom Slemmer. I got 2 707 legends in the house today. 3 if you count me. Brooklyn Born. Brooklyn Born's a 718. He don't know nothing about no 707. 707. Say it backwards. That's that Bay Area. Vallejo, Vacaville, I think Benicia. Fairfield.
Hi, Alfred. How you doing?
Hi, Alfred. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? I thought I'd drop in after I was shopping.
Kevin, how you doing, Reverend?
Hi, Reverend. Hi, Kevin. Hi, everybody. We're early. We're super
Hi,
early.
Joe Hernandez.
Joe Hernandez? I don't think Joe Hernandez is here right now. But we're going to find out. I think the Warriors are playing tonight against the Kings. Please don't disturb me. Hey, I just found out LeBron James can really play some basketball. My brother's no joke.
Hi, Martinez. How is it?
Hi, Martinez. Who's Martinez, Joe?
On the show.
There's no Martinez on this show. Joe just making shit up. Hi, Baker.
How you doing, David? How is everything?
Hey.
David Young.
That's my man. That's my main man. What's poppin', guys? We're going to start the show. It's not going to be a good one today. I suggest you go get a sandwich. You're like, Bob, you look really good today. What do you got going? Nothing.
How you doing, Bob?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Joe? Look at this. Waiting for a snack.
I fed them.
You're just sitting there waiting for a snack. You ain't getting one. I ain't got one.
Don't give them.
I'm giving them
I
nothing.
gave them.
Before I start the show, Joe,
Yes.
many years ago I was walking down 8th Avenue, right here. I walk into the film store, Joe. Hold on, I gotta go see. I walk into the store. You used to be able to take pictures with film. Take a bunch of pictures, you go take the film in, take 3 months, you get your film back, and then you find out if your pictures turned out shitty, which they usually did. And I'm in there getting the film. The guy standing beside me says something to it's a little tiny store. You know a lot of those little small stores on 8th Avenue? Do you remember the film store on the right side past Subway?
Oh, there was on 40...
Like 45, 46.
45 and 9.
No?
Years ago, there is a big store. You can buy anything you need to start a movie business.
Yeah. That's the Film Center Cafe. Yeah, Joe, I'm talking about 8th Avenue and 45th. Joe's just going to take us on a tour in New York. Joe, I go to get film, and the guy, a customer walks in beside me, and he says something to the guy. And I turn, Harry Belafonte. The world famous, amazing civil rights leader, actor, singer, songwriter, choreographer. I think he even got into directing. Standing next to me. And I turned to him, and we just had the most lovely conversation. He acted like I was his friend forever. I never forgot it. Just a nice, very, very nice man. He passed away yesterday. I'm hoping it's on the front page of almost every paper in New York except the Post. What the Post does is they decide to put a picture, a Photoshop picture of Joe Biden looking through the curtain. It says he's already lost it. This is an American newspaper. I buy it because I enjoy all the stabbing, shootings, and stories that we do in here. Which I don't like the stabbing, shootings, and stories. But there's a lot of news in here. But for them to put the whether you like him or not, for them to put, look at him. You think that's really him? See, there's morons that go, that's really him, honey. Look at him looking out the White House. The White House has blue curtains all of a sudden. There he is.
Like his twin brother. That's him.
That's him. President Biden announces his re-election campaign, but Americans say he's already lost it. We shall see. I love her. I want to see what the picture's about, first of all. It's a little risque. It's a little risque. There's a model. So this is a model. Her name is Winnie Harlow. I love her. I think she's one of the most beautiful women on the planet. She has vitiligo. And vitiligo, Joe, is if you're brown skinned, let's say African American, and parts of your skin, the pigmentation isn't black everywhere. One of my lady friends right now has it on her breasts, and I wouldn't know because I ain't seen her breasts in 3 years. But vitiligo you could have all kinds of spots and splotches all over your body. This is Winnie Harlow. She went from being teased at school, they used to call her a cow because of the spots, to becoming one of the most famous models on the planet. Look at how beautiful she is, Joe.
Like a tiger.
Yeah, like a tiger skin. I admire her so much, and I think she's brave and strong, and she helps so many people who are going through the same thing. It's all over her face. It's just her skin is lighter in areas than other. She doesn't have the pigmentation. It's a full Winnie Harlow in the May-June Women's Health. I might have to buy a copy. The 28-year-old Canadian supermodel, famous for her unique vitiligo look, was born Chantel Whitney Brown Young. David Young, any relation? Whitney Brown Young. And reveals the old Hollywood inspiration for her stage name. I was obsessed with Marilyn Monroe. Winnie says in her Jean Harlow. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful woman. Proud as could be.
Jean Harlow.
Jean Harlow.
Oh, no.
Let's see what else we got going. Hi, buddy. I'm really not going to do all the election shit. Joe Biden's running again. Not my favorite president. Much better, in my opinion, than the last one. However, he is 80. I remember when I was in high school, I think the first time I ever voted was for Reagan. I was 18. And Reagan they were making a big deal about his age. Reagan was 69. 69 when he ran for president. Biden's going to be 80. Might be 80 now. Just so you know, Donald Trump is 77. He'll be 78. So it's not like these are young spring chickens.
Biden is 81.
It says 80, Joe.
He'll be 82 when he finished.
Somebody Google that. I think Joe's lying.
Okay,
No, Google it. Don't let Joe get away with his lies. Don't let Joe.
Few months.
Don't let Joe. Joe's saying the guy's 81. I'm saying he's 80. The paper says he's 80.
He's gonna run.
He's gonna run.
No problem.
He says, let's finish the
He
job.
got the right
He's got the right to run.
to run.
I remember all the conspiracy theorists said that when he ran, he was going to quit the first day. He's 80. Valerie would. Valerie says he's 80. I go with Valerie over Joe anytime.
How you doing, man?
Hi, Valerie.
With everything.
Everybody said that Joe Biden was going to win the presidency and then quit the first day and make Kamala Harris the first woman president. It didn't happen. It's not going to happen this time either. Although at 84, if he wins, well, it's 2 years from now, so he'll win at 82, and then at 80, it'll be 86. He'll be older than Joe. Can you imagine Joe as president?
How you doing, Biden?
Could you
Take me as a vice president.
Could you imagine Joe going up to the podium Jordan Joe, tell us what's going on in Ukraine. How are you, Ukraine? How was your vacation? How was your vacation, Ukraine?
What, she's gonna run with him?
Hi, Martin.
Susie?
Of course, he's gonna run.
Because I might run with him. I don't know. You know, if he wins the second term, the population of the United States would be 1 billion.
That's Joe's clever way of saying that the immigration will explode.
We gotta open up.
I would rather open up the borders than have a cruel commander-in-chief who puts kids in cages. Don't be shitting on my back, player. Guys, I got a brand new hoodie. I'm like, oh, look at my brand new hoodie. I get here. I've worn it for 3 minutes. It came with stains on it. I don't return shit, Joe. I'm just gonna be stuck with a hoodie. I don't know how to return stuff. What I gotta do? Put it in the bag and send it back? Don Lemon. It didn't get a lot of press. I like Don Lemon very much. It didn't get a lot of press, but I mean it did, but because of Tucker Carlson getting fired.
He said the birthday for Richie. Who's Richie?
Hello, Roberto.
You know him?
Happy Wednesday to you. I don't see any birthdays on here, Joe.
No.
Joe's just making shit up.
Okay.
Is someone's birthday? Is it someone's birthday? If it's someone's birthday, let us know. I need you to hit the red.
Dog's birthday.
Is your dog's birthday today, Joe?
Yes, that is.
What was his name? What's his name?
Alfonso.
Alfonso. You notice Joe always comes on and says, hi, Alfonso? He's talking to his damn
No,
dog.
no, really.
I
You
believe
call
it.
him, I don't know why, in Spanish name.
All right. Happy birthday, vacation. Happy birthday, vacation. How was your vacation? Don Lemon with his husband walking the dog. Don Lemon got a $25 million payout.
How you doing?
Bro, if I got $25 million, I ain't getting a job next week. I'm buying a house in Vacaville, and I'm gonna relax. I ain't doing shit. I'm gonna come to my house, gonna be 45 shorties over there. Kid porn cop trial. If this is a cop involved in kid porn, he's gonna have the worst vacation in prison of his life. An NYPD police officer, you pigeons, knock it off, accused of seeking out kiddie porn on Twitter. What are you, a moron? I want to find kiddie porn. I'm going to go look around on Twitter and maybe no one will snitch on me. What are you, a moron? He engaged in video sex chats with young girls, had over 400 photos of child sexual abuse on his laptop in his home. This is a cop, folks. Oh, he's going to take a vacation on the Hershey Highway. They don't like cops as is, but if you're a cop predator, Timothy Martinez, stand up. You're the next contestant on The Ass is Brown. I'm not saying hi to Martinez. Timmy's a child predator, a cop. 43 was after illicit images of underage girls and children and compiled a horrifying collection on his computer that was seized during a 2019 raid. Prosecutor William Campos said during his opening statement, Martinez engaged in live video sex chats with underage girls and had them display their bodies, including their breasts and vaginas, and masturbate. Have fun in prison, my friend.
Yeah.
Don't drop the soap. I was in jail for 6 months. I took 2 showers. I wasn't going in there, bro. I was very, very handsome. Let's see. Margot Robbie. Oh, I love her. Shout out to Margot Robbie. For no apparent reason, just shout out to Margot Robbie.
How you doing, Mrs. Robbie?
How you doing, Mrs. Robbie? Joe Rogan dubbed transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney an attention whore for pandering with the Bud Light, and eviscerated its sister brand. I don't know. How much can I follow this? How much can I do about the damn... Guys, if you don't like trans because they're trans, that's on you. That's on you. She is Barbie. Look at Tammany.
How you doing, Tammany?
Hi, Tammany. That is correct. The new movie Barbie is out, I think. And if you go to it, you're going to see a whole lot of older guys sitting there by themselves in the back of the theater with their shoulder moving. I used to run the porno place on 42nd Joe Show World, and we had 3 theaters upstairs. And my job was, you know, look in, make sure there was no blow jobs and other stuff going on. But every single guy had his shoulder moving. I never did figure out why they were moving their shoulders. I don't know. This is a horrible story, Joe. Uber Eats. We talked about the rape of the Uber Eats person yesterday or the day before. It's horrible. This one is even more horrific, if it could even be more horrific. Uber Eats driver was dismembered and butchered. A demonic MS-13. Those are the guys, Joe, the gang that cut you up with machetes. MS-13 is from like Nicaragua. They're very, very big in El Salvador. Very, very big in the Bronx. And if they have a problem with you, Joe, they don't shoot you. They cut you up with machetes. A demonic MS-13 gang member robbed and dismembered a Uber Eats driver in Florida for no apparent reason last week. Oscar Solis, 30. It's not the Oscar that was sitting here, I don't think, Joe. He wasn't 30. No, it's not that Oscar. Moved to the Sunshine State in January after being sprung on parole from Indiana. Allegedly yanked Randall Cook, 59, into his home on April 19th. Butchered him. Dismembered him. Cook was making his final delivery of the night. You go to drop off food, Joe, and they butcher you. That's horrible.
The Chinese guy didn't bring
I remember
sauce,
that.
soy sauce.
Duck sauce. He didn't bring the guy duck sauce, so the guy killed him. Staten Island husband in sleigh horror. A Staten Island woman believed to have killed herself as her husband and son desperately tried to stop her was actually stabbed to death by the husband. First thing Joe always says is it's the husband.
Yeah.
Well, Joe will say that about anything. JFK Jr. killed by the husband. JFK's dead, Joe.
Yeah.
Stabbed to death by her spouse in shocking murder, attempted suicide. Ming Chen, 71, was hit with murder, assault, and other charges in connection with Sunday night bloody bloodbath that left his wife Zhao Yingqing dead inside their Richmond home. The couple was found with stab wounds to the torso when cops arrived. Their 41-year-old son had a cut on his left leg. Cops initially thought Jing stabbed herself to death. Most people don't kill themselves by suicide, by stabbing themselves. That's pretty tough. Yeah, they could cut their wrists. I don't know that I guess some people have. But after speaking with the son through a Mandarin translator, detectives found that Chen was actually the aggressor. Mass killer garners raves. What the hell does that mean? A Louisville bank shooter, Connor Sturgeon, passed away and is now... Okay, Joe, you remember the piece of crap? That pigeon's gonna shit on Joe. Joe, do you remember the piece of crap at the bank who shot and killed all his co-workers last week?
Yeah.
Louisville bank shooter Connor Sturgeon passed away and is now mourned by his much-loved high school sweetheart. Sweetheart, you're a piece of shit. Yes, he did, by the cops, after he killed 4 people.
That's all.
It makes no mention of the deadly rampage where he killed 4 of his co-workers. The 25-year-old's killer's obituary identifies his girlfriend as Kelly Strigel. You're a piece of crap, Kelly. I know you loved him, but come on, be sensitive to other people. She raves about his love for favorite sports teams and how he was a walking database for the NBA. But doesn't mention a word about the April 10th massacre to be orchestrated, left by... I get it. You're not going to have an obituary where you say, my husband, he loved long walks on the beach, plus he killed 4 people. You're not going to do that. But most people have enough class to not leave an obituary when a guy kills 4 people and is shot and killed by the cops.
No reason to do that.
She asked for donations for the funeral. I'll donate some piss.
Give him a match.
I'll give him some matches. There's a fundraiser.
Don't do it. Don't give any money. Doesn't deserve.
I think I got a good story, Joe. Page 15. We got our first good story.
Yes, Papa.
Oh, a pigeon taking a poop on my head. You better back it down, Playboy. It didn't look this good just to get pooped on. A railroad crew, Joe, rescues a kid on the tracks.
Oh, that's good.
A 3-year-old boy. What the hell's a 3-year-old boy doing on the damn tracks?
Doing on the track? What is his mother? Where is his
3-year-old boy with autism. Oh boy. Was rescued from Metro North tracks by a worker on an approaching train. A video released Tuesday. Locomotive engineer William Kennedy was operating a southbound Hudson Line train around 3:15 on April 6th when he spotted a child on the northbound tracks. He alerted the nearby train crews. That train is seen proceeding north slowly, looking for the child until he spotted dangerously near the top of the wooden covering electrified third rail. Joe, if you touch that third rail, you're dead.
The kids don't know.
Most of the people that are killed on train tracks are not killed by the train. You know, the old choo-choo trains, there's no third rail. It's just it's metal. It's the ones with the third rail that's like a magnet or electricity that pushes the train forward.
That's terrible.
Why these birds? What? Do I look that good, Joe, where birds are pooping on me?
No, he didn't.
All right. I don't wear my Tupac shirt out here, Joe. I got a great Tupac shirt last year. I wore it the first day, your birds shit all over me. I didn't wear it again for 3 months, birds shit on me. 2 times in a row, they shit on my Tupac shirt. Oh, if Tupac was alive today, he would ride on your bitch ass. Yay, yay! I won't deny it, I'm a straight rider. If you don't want to mess with me. I'm just going to keep it moving, Joe. I'm not doing any of the stuff. Joe, this is a really sad story. As someone who doesn't care for Donald Trump, I don't like to see these kind of stories, even if I don't care. Donald Trump is on trial for rape. He's not on trial for the rape because the statute of limitations had gone past. He's actually on trial for the defamation of the rape. He will not appear and he will not testify. I guarantee you he'll be found convicted. Again, it's not convicted of the rape. It's convicted of the defamation. When the woman 20 years later came out, Joe doesn't believe her. Joe never believed the woman. It's the trial of the last century. This woman, not suing him for money, suing him for defamation. I'm sure money will come with it if he has any. She saw him in front of Bergdorf Goodman or one of these stores in the 90s. She was a famous writer for one of the gossip columnists or whatever. He said, hey, what you doing? How you doing? They went into the store together. He asked her to try on negligee. She asked him to try on the negligee. She went into the dressing room. He slammed her against the wall and forcibly raped her, according to her. She instantly ran out, called her best friend, told her Donald Trump just raped me. He was not a president then, Joe. He was a billionaire playboy. They're going to use his own words against him where he says that he is famous. He can grab him by the feet. Guys, ladies, I want to talk to you because that's not locker talk. Okay? I know David Young for 45 years. I think if I went up to David Young, I said, "Hey, David Young, I like to get girls and grab them by the pussy," he'd probably punch me in the face. That's not locker talk that friends talk. I sexually assault women, I grab them, I'm famous so I get away with it. Those are his own words. Those are his own words. His own words are going to be used against him in court. That recording will be used against him in court, and we'll see what happens. I don't want to see anybody on trial for rape, but if you did it, I think you should suffer the consequences. And if you didn't, I think you should be exonerated. He'll be found guilty. Not of the rape. Again, the statute of limitations had run out. She called two of her best friends. The first friend said, "You need to report him." Her second friend she called that day said, "It's Donald Trump. He will crush you." And she was right. He would have crushed her. If she came out in the 90s and said, "Donald Trump just raped me yesterday," she would have been destroyed by Donald Trump and his lawyers. You think he's going to go, "Yeah, I did it, I'm sorry"? Of course not. And just so you know, Donald Trump's first wife, Ivana Trump, in her book, she detailed how he raped her, his own wife, on the bed, forcibly, as she cried. His own wife. Now, you could buy Ivana's book. I didn't write it. I'm just telling you, in her book.
How is everything?
You're not changing the subject, Joe.
Change it.
The sexual assault is horrible, Joe. You can't brush it under the carpet.
Yes,
but he didn't do it.
The past 40 years ago.
Yeah, so he should get away with it?
Well, you never know if this is true or not.
Of course
true.
not. You don't believe the women. You never have.
No.
That's sad to me.
Anybody can tell you rape.
And what if he did do it, Joe? If he did do it, should he be held accountable or no, because it's 40 years?
I don't think,
You don't value women?
Well, if a woman comes after 4 years and said you raped me,
Yeah.
what's going to happen?
If he did, should he be held accountable? If he did.
You never know.
If he did. Let's say he did. Maybe it was his girlfriend that he raped in a fitting room at J.C. Penney. Come on, Joe, you sound insane.
Okay,
Joe just lost 8. I don't judge. I'm saying if he did. No. We've had 40 of these stories before. Joe has never one time sided with the woman. Not once. That's strange to me.
It's not the society.
Donald Trump says on tape, "I like to go up and grab women by the pussy. I'm famous so I get away with it." Is that okay for him to do that, Joe? Can he go up and grab women by the pussy? Yes or no?
I don't like to talk about that.
You don't like to talk
bad
about
language, man. You keep bringing it up.
But you sound crazy, Joe.
You go
very,
crazy
very
every time you see a picture on the newspaper.
Well, I side with the women. I'm sorry, Joe, that I'm an advocate for women. I'm sorry that you don't value women or their safety.
We value, of course.
No, at all.
Every woman seems to be safe.
A TikTok star. I value all women. I'm not on a soapbox. If you go on my Facebook page, 17 years ago, I support and value women. Do some women lie? Of course. Does every single woman lie? No, they do not. It's a shame. A TikTok star who was arrested for the killing of two men allegedly helped her mother run the mom, young lover, and pal off the side of the road to hide their affair and sex tapes. Okay, I gotta read that back, Joe. You got me so discombobulated. Maybe this woman wasn't raped here either, Joe. Maybe she's in on it. A TikTok star who was arrested in the killings of two men allegedly helped her mother run the mom's young lover and a pal off the side of the road to hide their affair and sex tapes. That's just too much there. Mehek Bakari and Ansreen Bakari are on trial for allegedly forcing the car of Shahib Hussein, 21, off the road in February as he fled from them. I can't focus on any of this. I don't.
Looks like Pakistani from the name.
So Joe, we talked about this yesterday.
The cat?
The cat. Well, 2 days ago, a couple days ago.
I don't think he can walk.
The 40-pound cat that she adopted has already lost 10 pounds.
Really?
Joe got me tied up in his bitch today.
Tell
I apologize, ladies. The cat, Joe. Bobby Boy. That's the name of the cat. The cat, weight loss journey of her full-figured feline, Bob. Why you gotta name your cat Bob? Who was 36 pounds, is now down 10 pounds. I told you this cat would not, it looks like my Chucky, but Chucky's not all big like that. This cat is proof that anything is possible. The woman adopted one of the world's most obese cats and is now showing off his weight loss journey after putting him on a strict diet. Leah Dallas, well, you don't got to starve him, you just can't feed him what the person was feeding him before. Leah Dallas adopted her feline Bob from a rescue when he was 36 pounds, more than triple the weight of an average cat. My Chucky is 9 pounds, and he's a big cat, he's like a little pit bull. According to WebMD, pets do domestic cats should weigh about 10 pounds, but the average weight can vary based on the breed and gender.
We have 14 pounds.
14 pounds? Many people on social media joke that Bob looked like Garfield, the large and lazy cartoon cat. He can take your breath away, especially when he sits on you. To help Bob work on his body positivity, Dallas put her pet on a strict low-calorie diet, and he developed an exercise plan. Bob cut down on the treats and portions his meals with help. He's already lost 14 pounds, Joe. That's pretty good. If you want to have your cat live longer, 14 pounds. Okay. There's the mom, Joe. The mom that killed her kids. There's a documentary on Netflix. It's an amazing documentary. They might mention it here. The Doomsday Cult Mother, that's her name, who allegedly killed her children out of religious fixation, looked up the kids' life insurance weeks before they vanished. I can't. This lady takes her dogs on an airplane. I can't even buy airline tickets. This lady's driving around. She got 2 dogs in first class. I guess every dog really does have its day. A British woman had her pooches in dog heaven for the next best thing after paying $10,000 to fly them on a private jet from London to New York. $10,000, bro.
I don't blame it if she has the money.
If she got the money.
Yeah.
Because it's cheaper than flying them in cargo hold. That doesn't make sense. It was a great experience, once in a lifetime, Maddie, 31, told the press. He runs a tech startup company, so he definitely has some money. He got a job in Brooklyn. So the pair was trying to figure out how to fly their 2 dogs, 2-year-old and a 1-year-old, Golden Retriever Olive, out from London. Airline ticket options were not cheap. This is it. She actually saved money, Joe. $15,000 for the dogs to be in cargo. I don't believe that. $15,000 for them to fly under the plane. And she said, you know what, I'm going to book them seats. So she bought them on the plane and saved $5,000.
That's expensive.
Yeah, the quotes were crazily expensive. We were limited to airlines. We don't like to fly flat for breeds. Cruise liners had a 2-year wait. She was thinking about taking a cruise. An airplane trip is 9 hours and a cruise is 2 weeks. She's thinking about taking a cruise, but the cruise liners had a 2-year wait. The couple first paid around $12,000 but got $2,000 back. There were 8 dogs and 10 humans. I don't care. Joe, look who's here. It's that big guy again. By the way, you guys were here the other day when I freaked out the young lady. I left here, Joe, and that girl in the white was standing over in front of your apartment.
This guy can go to Hollywood and get a job right away. Really?
You sure can. You sure can. I'm going to show you guys something really cute today. Here's my best friend Jessica. She's going to be on the show tomorrow or the next day. And here's this guy. Look at this guy, Joe.
He's coming here.
Be back. I might have been today, but I didn't talk to her today, so she's coming back. Look at the size of this guy, Joe. Well, he's behind that guy right there. Excuse me, sir. Can you move to the left, please? There's a guy behind you that I want to show my home viewers. Why do I say goodbye to what we had? Look at the arms on this guy, Joe. This guy is humongous. But I tell you what, Joe, if he wants a problem from us, all he's got to do is step up. All he's got to do is make a move. But don't talk too loud, Joe. Hold on, I'm trying to show you guys something. Boom. Several of you guys sent me this picture. I was being rude the other day, but Joe, look.
That's the one who passed 2 days ago. Right?
That's the one who passed 2 days ago. And when I left here, Joe, when I left here, she was standing right in front of your building. Does she live by your building?
Yeah, next door.
I gotta be honest, Joe, her outfit was very skimpy. It was disgusting. I followed her for like 20 blocks, but then I said, I'm done. No more. Who the hell's smoking right here, Joe? This guy's smoking like 10 packs of cigarettes right here, man. What the hell?
Right where you are.
My God, bro, I can't even breathe. This guy's smoking a carton.
They smoke cigars, cigarettes.
Yeah, he's smoking a damn carton of Marlboros. He's playing Marlboros like a harmonica. I followed her, but listen, she was going the same direction I was going. Her and her friend. Couldn't talk to her and say, hey girl, what's happening? Because her friend was there. And then that makes it look like you're not thinking her friend is good enough to talk to. So they happened to be going in the same direction I was going. And I happened to walk very slowly behind them. Cash App slave victim Bob Lee, the guy who invented Cash App, was slain. Here's the guy who killed him. He's in trial. He's in court right now.
San Francisco.
This ex-con. This is a different story here. An ex-con vagrant, yes, Joe, San Francisco, whose alleged savage beating of a Queens mother at a subway station shook the city last year, has been indicted on murder charges of his Bronx girlfriend. So he beat up some lady on the train, and then he murdered his Bronx girlfriend.
That's a very big guy, like Lee.
Where? No.
With
oh yeah, big money. He's an
executive.
executive worth about $10 million. Stabbed and died on the street in San Francisco. Ex-con busted in a fatal Brooklyn mugging, Joe. A career criminal was charged with murder this week in the death of a Brooklyn man who was knocked unconscious during a brutal mugging last month. The guy died. A lot of times, Joe, they punch you, you fall down, you hit your head, and you die when you hit your head.
If you fall on your head, forget about it.
Philip Myers, 45, has a rap sheet dating back to the 1990s, including a manslaughter conviction, was picked up. He's already killed one other person.
He wasn't in jail during this time?
Nope, he was out. It was a manslaughter. Pigeon? Got him. Pigeon? Hi, Mr. Pigeon.
He-
How was your vacation, Mr. Pigeon? Hi, Stubby. Stubby's missing 2 feet. He's just got 2 elbows. He ain't got no damn feet. A vicious stabbing of a 17-year-old, Joe. 17-year-old boy stabbed. A teenage boy was fighting for his life after being repeatedly stabbed on a Brooklyn street. The 17-year-old was stabbed shortly before 4 p.m. outside of Quincy Street in Bed-Stuy. Bed-Stuy, do or die. One person was taken into custody in connection with the attack. EMS workers rushed the boy to the hospital where he was in critical condition with multiple stab wounds in the torso. How do I say goodbye? They have a new Barbie doll, Joe. I'm excited about this. It's a Down syndrome Barbie. My little stepbrother had Down syndrome. Godbrother he was. Look at this little beautiful girl. She has Down syndrome, and now she has a Barbie doll that also has Down syndrome. The look that a lot of these young or old people, they don't supposed to live very long. Many of them die in their 30s or 40s. Many of them die before then. But they used to be called mongoloid. Not a nice name. I think that name has been taken off. But they're just called Down syndrome. Life in plastic is now even more fantastic. Barbie manufacturer Mattel announced its very first ever doll with Down syndrome. Now little girls who have this affliction or this birth defect, I don't know what you would call it, I'm trying to be sensitive. Beautiful young kids who have this now can have a doll that emulates them. I remember many of my black friends growing up. There was no black Barbies, no black G.I. Joes. I remember when the first black G.I. Joe came out, my friends lost their minds. They didn't get to have, the same things that a lot of, same toys or role models that a lot of us others take for granted. So I'm very happy about this. The colorful costume doll will hit shelves at $10.99. That's a pretty good deal for a little Barbie doll. As the most diverse doll line on the market, Barbie plays an important role in the child's early experiences. We are dedicated. Barbie has had gay Barbie, gay Ken, black Barbie, Asian, Korean Barbie. My girlfriend is Nigerian. I bought her a Nigerian Barbie. She looks at me like I was crazy, like, baby, it's a Nigerian Barbie. She goes, I'm 28. I got you a doll. I thought you'd like it. She gave it to some girl in her building. Joe, you talked about Sudan. Pretty horrible right now. They have a ceasefire right now. U.S. brokered a ceasefire deal in Sudan. Let's pray that that saves the lives of people. Guys, this is Zendaya. Man, she's fine. I ain't gonna lie. She's a bad one. Ed Sheeran being sued for copyright from Marvin Gaye. Don't touch Marvin's music, bruh. Don't do it. Here it is. Hey, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Dutchman's in the house. What's poppin', Dutchman? Karina's in the house. Hi, Valerie. There he is. Singer, activist, Belafonte, 96, Joe. He lived a good life.
I love his song.
Oh, he was fantastic.
He sings
Harry Belafonte, if you weren't here earlier, I met him on 8th Avenue City. We were at a film store, a cubicle like 4 feet by 4 feet. Guys, some shoulders touching me. I look over, Harry Belafonte.
Was he younger than?
Well, it was 94.
When you met him?
93 or 94, so go back 30 years. He was
lives
60
in
something.
Harlem.
Harry Belafonte, the legendary singer, famous for hits like Banana Boat. Hey, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and me one go home. As an activist, a civil rights moment, this guy was rubbing elbows with Martin Luther King. And I mean, this guy had been just a wonderful speaker for civil rights, dedicated his life to helping the betterment of the planet and the betterment of black and brown people everywhere. God bless him.
I think he's Jamaican.
He died on his at his Upper West Side home yesterday from cognizant heart failure. Listen, they never put you died of old age. I mean, your heart stops. That's called heart failure. When you die, every human being whose heart stops dies.
Okay, I pray for it.
Where'd you say he's from, Joe?
Jamaica.
You're correct. Belafonte, a New York City native with Jamaican roots, was a key figure in folk music scene in the 50s, born in Harlem. 1927. He was raised in Jamaica before returning to the Big Apple, only to drop out of high school and enlist in the U.S. Navy. After a 2-year stint, he was honorably discharged, returned to Manhattan. It wasn't later for his love of arts shown through his frequent trips to Harlem Community Theater. He joined a dramatic workshop, making history as the first black person to win an Emmy in 1960. You know what an Emmy, Joe?
Great.
Emmy is television, bro.
Yeah, man.
Barely had it. Yeah, man. Joe's Jamaican. Barely had black folks on TV. Barely had black folks on TV, and this brother won one in 1960. That's pretty amazing. 3-time Grammy Award winner and actor, also made his mark on Broadway in John Murray Andrews' Almanac, and 3 for Tonight. He earned a Tony Award, a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, a Kennedy Center's Honors, which I have watched, his almost century of life. Meanwhile, he had a heavy hand in shaping the music industry with dozens of albums, compositions. Perhaps the most well-known are Banana Boat and Island in the Sun. Belafonte was more than an artist. He was an activist and a confidant of Martin Luther King Jr., who applauded the artist for his courage, his moral integrity. Guys, you don't know in 1960, 61, 62, 63 to be a black man and stand up and say, you are not treating us fair. Even that'll get you killed. The courage in this man to open the door for so many other. I can't say enough about him. God bless you. If you go to my Instagram, I broke the news yesterday. It's a Boogie Bob exclusive that I got from TMZ. A Boogie Bob exclusive that I got from TMZ. Army female colonel. An Army female colonel. This is another one, Joe, that women, it's a glass ceiling. Women, to be a colonel, it's pretty amazing. My mom was a lieutenant in the Air Force. A female Army commander is under investigation for sexual harassment after allegedly forcefully kissing her male subordinates. Do that. You cannot be a damn colonel kissing on a sergeant or grabbing a private's privates. Can't do it, bro. Don't do it. She allegedly assaulted 2 male subordinates by forcibly kissing them and grabbing a man below his belt. That means his penis. That's his penis, Joe. Below the belt. Unless you're like me and it's above the belt. Sorry, that was uncalled for. Cretin, I apologize. Also, the commander faces accusations of sexually harassing several additional subordinates. This is a woman, Joe, who worked her ass off to become a colonel in the Army. It's not easy. That's a 20-year process, and she threw it all away. She's probably going to be kicked out. Hey, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come, mend me one, go home. If you break that song down, it's a very, very...
Can you put one of her songs on your... now?
No, I don't have it. Well, I'm going to put up one of his songs? What am I, a DJ? What am I, a DJ, Joe?
I'm going to...
Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. By the way, Joe, when the show's over today, I'm doing some unboxings. They didn't come in boxes, so they're not boxes. But look at this. No one complimented my dope-ass glasses. 5 pairs of glasses for $20, Joe. They're readers. My glasses are great. You want a pair? Look at this, Joe?
What is for those?
For glasses. What do you mean?
Reading or?
Yeah, reading.
Let me see if they fit.
They're gonna fit. You're gonna look cool.
If I
Now,
read,
you're not
I
getting
can-
the clear.
I can
The clear
read.
is for Boogie Bob. You like black, Joe? Try those on. They're 2.25 magnification. Let's see if Joe looks handsome. Joe's always squinting and mean looking.
Oh, they okay, yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean they're okay? They're great. I've got tortoiseshell. I've got this. Guys, I'm going to be doing an unboxing. Also, I don't know why it came with this thing. If someone could get in the comments and let me know what this little blue thing is. It's a blue light. They have something to do with the computer. I don't know. So we're going to be doing some... how do you like them, Joe?
Okay. Very good. Thank you.
What? That's the
said
first
that.
time Joe's ever said thank you, ever. It's against his religion. He doesn't like to say it.
Almost 5 times I told you.
No,
thank
he doesn't. Never, ever. Then, Joe, I'm going to be doing a thing on these things. 20 bucks, 25 bucks. Really, really, really good.
What is that?
They're earphones. And then this. Whoa, guys, it's Tabasco, but no, this ain't your daddy's Tabasco, Joe. This is Tabasco sauce. It's scorpion. This shit is hot as hell. Couple drops will do you. Don't get crazy. This came 2 for $7. Bought them on Amazon. And then last but not least, this watch. I bought this watch. I'm going to give it to one of my viewers. Big ass dial. Look at that, Joe. What time's that say?
350.
Joe can read. Look at that. 350. It's got a little light on there. You guys know I got watches that are tens of thousands of dollars. I also have watches that are tens of dollars. This was 20 bucks. Beautiful watch. I'm going to be doing some unboxing. Joe, you ready? Because I think it's about time that I bust around. I'm not busting around, but when I bust around, I'm here to let you know that we're about to flow. It's time for the Dorsey Joe Show. So let's go. I'm going to be doing reviews. Let me see something. I'm going to be doing some reviews. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. By the way, this is a watch. I think Alfred won that watch. 2 years later, still going strong. That's a Boogie Bob exclusive, Joe. So I'm going to be loading up everybody with watches. Guys, we're at 930 something subscribers. Once we hit 1,000 next week or the next 2 weeks, I went from 8,000 to 0. I don't buy no likes or views on YouTube. Getting them the old-fashioned way. Joe, you ready?
How is everything?
How's everything is not an answer. Joe, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's spin the wheel. Click, 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 click. It's cancer. Joe, I hate to tell you, we have cancer. Click, 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 click. It is Leo. Joe, I hate to tell you, we have Leo. And last but not least, click, 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 click. It is, oh boy, it's right on the thing, guys. I can't call it. We got to do them both. Leo and Scorpio, Libra and Scorpio. Sorry, Joe.
Scorpio.
Scorpio and Libra. That's it. You're only getting 4 today. That's all you're getting. How was your
everybody,
vacation?
my
How was
friend?
your vacation?
Cancer.
These birds be pissing on my head, man. I look way too cute today to get.
The more some people make it clear that they expect you to adopt a low profitability, the more you will go out of your way to be seen and heard. Why should you stand in the shadow while they hug the limelight? enjoy the applause.
Joe, our battery is completely dead, so we're going to we'll read until there's no more to read. Guys, I'm sorry. I blame Joe. We're at I don't know, 4%. So it's gonna cut us off any second now.
Leo, by
Oh
the
boy, that
we
bird
can do
just-
Leo. I
Joe,
think.
did the bird shit on my back?
No shit. Leo,
Joe's feeding the birds. They're shitting all over my brand new
if
hoodie.
you are on the move today, some very fortunate things are likely to happen. The more you get out and about the move, the universe will confront you with situations that bring out the best in your nature and remind others how special you are.
Joe, we're not doing any more Astroscope today. Just do your birthdays. Knock out your birthdays as quick as you can. Nice and quick, Joe.
Libra.
We got 2 minutes. No more. Let's do what we ain't got time.
Not
We'll do Libra tomorrow, guys. I promise. We'll do Libra and Scorpio tomorrow. Joe, you got birthdays? Rattle them off as quick as you can because it's going to cut us off any second.
well, Marconi.
If it does cut us off, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Please be kind and loving to each other, and let's support our precious women. God bless you. Marconi invented the radio.
Yes. On this day.
Yep, next.
Ella Fitzgerald.
Ella Fitzgerald. She was a phenomenal singer, but she did the scat.
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino. I actually have a picture of me and Al
83 years old.
Pacino. There's me and Al Pacino right there. That's me and Al Pacino. You ain't got no picture of Al Pacino, Joe.
Steve.
Two-time Academy Award winner,
Yeah.
Al Pacino.